Welcome to Comic Toy Reviews. This is a review on the legendary Comic Book Heroes SuperPatriot action figure. The character was made by Eric Lawson and part of his Savage Dragon comic books. He's a patriotic character. And before I continue this review, there is something to mention. There is a variant that is unmasked, and I made a modification to it. And here's what happened. On the original masked version here, his left arm was normal, but his right arm was really a machine gun. And this is the unmasked SuperPatriot. His right arm was normal, but his left arm had this machine gun part. You see, the character SuperPatriot in the comic books has morphine arms that could turn into weapons. So originally this had a right-hand machine gun type of weapon, and the unmasked version, his left hand had this machine gun type weapon. So what I used with hot water was I switched the arm parts. I gave the normal right hand to the masked version, and to the unmasked version I gave both of these morphed machine guns. So the point I'm trying to make is one version had one gun in a normal hand, and the other version had another gun on the other arm, and the other hand was normal. I didn't like the notion of having SuperPatriot with the one gun arm and one regular arm. I just like the character having two normal arms, and so I'm glad I was able to make the modification. But on the switching part, the plastic here is pretty soft, and especially on the elbows. I had to really take my time making the switch. It's not such an easy switch. You want to be careful because the plastic could actually rip. And before I mention it, I also like the idea of a Patriot with the mask on having the two machine guns. So what happened was, since this figure is cheap, both masked and unmasked, it's not a demand for it, I took the masked version, which I didn't like, and whose right hand has the machine gun. Anyway, I got a third Patriot action figure with the mask. And this Patriot, the third one, that's right, I gave him both machine gun arms. So that way I have the Patriot with two normal arms and two gun arms for this review. So the formula for this is get two masked versions, get one unmasked version, and I just don't like the unmasked look to the character. Not at all. Just, it really does nothing for me as a collector. I'm not such a big fan of the character, but it just looks good visually with the mask on. So you do the switching, you get a masked version, fully armed, just like how he has looked in the comic books, and you get the regular version, not fully armed, with just two normal arms. I know, pretty complicated. It's an unofficial modification, but to me it just looks better this way. And something they should have given the viewers a chance to have. Looking at the detail of the character, it looks really good. I like the mask idea with the red, white, and blue. He does have this ponytail thing which can be removed. In the comic books he has the long hair, but it really don't make sense design-wise, the long hair. It doesn't get in the way. Shoulder pads, red, white, and blue, can go up and down. This is yellow, which is kind of a weird design mix, that he would just have a yellow shirt and it's so plain. Has a nice belt here. And for some reason, on the crotch area, he got a star, which, I don't know, I don't think that looks too cool design-wise, but that's the way it looks. Maybe he should have had like a chest symbol, really. And maybe I would have preferred if the costume here would have been a dark blue, because the yellow type of shirt doesn't really mix too well with the red, white, and blue theme otherwise. All of this is metallic sculpt detail. Looks really great. Just even this right hand has a claw-like look to it, and this one is like a normal hand. Really sculpt detail all over, and this area, the leg area, all sculpt detail. Really nice. Look at that. This is a unique sculpt, and it was not reused since. Really good detail. Even though you might not know too much about the character, I think it's a good character to put on display with Captain America and other patriotic characters. And I just want to show you also the two-gun looks to the character. This gun is uniquely sculpted, and it did look like that in some comic book issues. Look at that. Just an incredible amount of detail for this left gun. And same with the right gun. An incredible amount of detail on the sculpting here. Look at that. It's a nice two-gun look to the character. And has articulation here at the elbow, but no real moving parts here other than the elbow to set up the articulation. So that's the gun's look of the character. And the regular version. I'm going to show you the articulation now and continue the review here. Up and down is pretty good. Side to side, nice. Over here I'm just going to raise the shoulder pads, ball joint it. Side to side, up and down. Upper articulation here. Double elbow. Right here, articulation. Same thing here. At the forearm. Wrists go in and out. Four-finger articulation. Same thing here. Wrist goes in and out. Four fingers articulation. Upper body, up and down, side to side. Hips, side to side, up and down. Upper thighs have articulation there. Double knee. Upper boot area articulation. Feet up and down, a little side to side. And toe articulation. Overall, if you get the SuperPatriot with the mask, you will just have this hand as a weapon hand, and it won't be normal. And the left hand is normal. If you get the Unmasked, as mentioned, the Unmasked has this gun hand, and the right hand is normal. So you could just switch out the parts if you got three figures. I just like just a personal preference to have the character look like this, and for another display, if you want the fully armed look, it could look like this version. So that's the review. Thanks for watching, and talk to you later. That's right, SuperPatriot is fully armed and ready to rumble.